Hello, 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 and welcome back to Death Stranding. Let's continue our slow descent into fucking madness as driving through mountains in this game is one of the most infuriating experiences I've ever had in gaming. Alright, so we want to go to Hartman's lab next. So yeah, we're gonna drive up this way.
Weapons restrictions lifted. Good morning, Sam.
This is the path, right? Yeah. Boo-da-boo. Let's hope that the game doesn't horribly fuck up on me again. We gotta get to Mountain Knot to try and fix up our truck. Yeah, at this point we're just looping around in a set path trying to get these last two guys to like us. Careful. God, the truck loves going horizontal. What is happening? You guys are seeing this. The truck is bouncing off of literally nothing. God, my headphones keep fucking up and it's driving me insane. Everything is fucking up today. It's making me go insane. I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. Jesus Christ, here we go. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna be honest, if this game keeps... What is happening? It sounds like all of the audio is like flickering. Yeah, I was like not at all getting a stable audio sound there. Dude, why is the truck keep just like freezing in its movements? Oh my god, I'm losing my fucking mind trying to drive in this game. Yeah, it's entirely on my headphones end. There's something wrong with my headphones wire and it's been killed. Please, Sam, stop driving over the... What is happening? He's straight up driving horizontal down mountain. I don't understand this shit. Why does that keep happening? The truck keeps on just sliding horizontal. Completely unprompted and... Please! I'm trying so hard not to lose my fucking cool. Is it my controller? Is it the game? I can't fucking tell. Dude, I'm reversing. You saw the wheels weren't even turned. Buddy bot, watch the fuck out, you're about to get run over. He was literally trying to run into the truck. Yeah, sound keeps cutting out in my right ear. I think that's really feeding into... So, fun fact, I am autistic, and certain things could cause sensory overload, and I think that might be part of what's happening. The already existing stress that the game fucking up is putting me under, mixed with the constant cutting out and restarting and cutting out and restarting of sound in my right ear, I think is giving me sensory overload. I think that's what's happening right now. And that's why I'm losing my cool so much.
Beginning traps. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear.
God. Okay, we made it to Hartman's lab.
All clear. Welcome, Sam, for the bridges.
I just adjusted the wire and tucked it up into the headphones, and I think that solved the audio issue. Because I think the issue is coming from the wire in my headphones moving a little bit, causing audio fuck up. Alright, where... Any missions for the people I care about? Nope. Okay. Let's move on to Mountain Knot. Let's reverse. Yeah, the truck's like about to die, but we should be able to make it. If you didn't lodge the truck on Hartman's staircase, like 1 point. Oh god. That would suck. It pisses me off though how often the truck will just completely outside of my control swerve to hit rocks and shit. Dude, please. Oh, I don't know if my mic's picking it up. My niece is throwing a tantrum because I think her bath time ended, so she's throwing a tantrum being taken out of the bathtub. I can hear it. Yeah, whatever. I don't care. Did that just kill all my momentum? Come on. Dude, why were you turning right? There we go. We're almost to our destination. Why? I tried to turn left and it swerved right. Like, he literally just purposefully swerves into rocks all the time. And it's the most infuriating shit. I've been holding brakes that entire downhill segment. I'm trying so hard not to lose my fucking mind, but I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. Dude, why? Why? Why?
Beginning scan.
Hey.
Scanning bridges ID.
God, I'm actually losing my fucking mind. I mean, I guess let's check for orders. I'm like teetering on the edge of losing my mind right now, so sorry if my commentary's going shit. Also, what the fuck does Pokemon and bath time have to do with each other? Okay, and now we rest. Now we rest so they can fix our truck.
Order assigned.
And I'm gonna Google where to get packages for these people. Where to get packages for the veteran porter and the first survivalist. First prepper. Oh. I've always been a big fan of the grass Pokemon. Prepper. Craftsman, Weather Station, Doctor. Way Station North. Way Station North.
Good morning, Sam.
Weather Station. I should be stopping at the weather station more often. That's what I'm getting looking at this. People are saying you get deliveries for the veteran porter from the paleontologist and geologist, but I haven't been getting deliveries from them. So I don't know what the deal is with that. Alright. God, losing my mind, man. Let's go use the bathroom. Oh, my coffee's all gone. Let's keep... boo. Yeah, I almost always find myself going for the grass starters whenever I play Pokemon. You know, you got Weedcat, you got Earth Turtle, you got Bulbasaur. I haven't played a lot of Pokemon games. Man, God, I'm just like, I don't think I could take much more before I crash out fully and have to stop playing this game. Not entirely, but like end this recording session, because the game's just making me so mad, which sucks, because like 90% of the time this game has been one of the most calming experiences ever, with little spikes of stress that I enjoy. But those mountain segments are just infuriating. Yeah, it's very annoying not having like deliveries that you would need unlocked, because like I swear I've been making every delivery to everyone constantly, but it's just like, ugh. I'm hitting the point where the grind is bothering me more than being enjoyable, which you know, to be fair, it took up until now for me to finally hit points where I'm not enjoying the grind. There was a whole point where I went several months doing nothing but grind and was having an absolute fucking blast. Alright, so we're gonna go... we're gonna follow the road to the distro center here. Go to here. To this guy, there we go. Boom. Then... Boom. Weather station, prepper. I think that's the plan right now. Like, sometimes you literally are gonna need the truck for the upper areas, because you have to carry so much to the upper areas. Yeah, I'm starting to give in. It's time to become a mule. Come on, just drive up. Just drive with this. Just drive with this. Save time. Come on. No, no. Why are you going horizontal? That's the most infuriating thing, is like, one, he will randomly swerve left. Why? Why? Why is he doing that? He just keeps turning right as soon as I go up the hill. He got out of the truck on his own again. I just really hurt my leg doing that. Dude. Turn right! Why did he keep turning left? Turn right, you fuck! Jesus fucking Christ! It shouldn't take like 10 minutes to turn. Stop turning left into the rock sand. Dude, why? Why? Why does he just keep swerving left as hard as he fucking can? You can literally see me aiming the wheels to the right. You can see that's not the direction I'm turning, but it's the direction he keeps going in. It makes zero fucking sense. I wanted to save 10 seconds by not going through that swerving road path, but now Sam keeps ramming rocks like a fucking idiot. Dude, again, he just did it again. He just did it again. He just kept turning to the left when I was aiming right. Why does it just keep swerving left? Why does it just keep... Get your alignments checked, Sam. Like, it doesn't even matter what the slope of the terrain is. He just swerves left constantly for no fucking reason. Like, am I insane? Am I imagining this? Like, why? Why does he keep swerving left? And then when I'm actually trying to go left, he's not now. Dude, fucking please. Wait, now he just won't go. Now. I'm losing my fucking mind, man. He just keeps not driving in the direction I'm aiming. Like I don't fucking get it. Even on the simplest fucking terrain. Flat terrain with mild bumps. I'm gonna turn left into that rock. Now I'm gonna turn left into that rock. Now I'm gonna turn left into that rock. Okay, see that rock on the left? I'm gonna turn into it. It's like actually fucking infuriating. Come on. Yeah, I don't give a fuck about them. Just keep driving. Oh, that chews up battery life. Whoops. God. Yeah, whatever, terrorists. That's fine. Ooh, look at me. I'm trying to bring down America. Ooh. Guacalabar. Alright. Alright, here we go.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapon decontaminated.
Actually, really, not modern day, if I want to make fun of terrorists, I shouldn't be, saying, Arabic things. I should just be like, you know, if I want to do an impersonation of a terrorist, I should just go, yeah, Trump! There you go, that's a good terrorist impression. Political. Alright. Oh, I should have stopped at the doctor's in hindsight and checked if he had things I wanted. Oh well. See, the things I looked up said that there would be deliveries for the— oh, there we go, first prepper. It was there. But they were pardoned, so it's okay. Anyway, let's not touch on that shit too much, because that's just, you know, reality sad. Game. Man, what kind of reality do we live in where the world of Death Stranding is more uplifting than the life we live? Alright. Now let's go around this way. Come on. Is there a charging station over this way somewhere? I wouldn't mind stopping at one if there was. I'm not seeing any at the moment. We have a goody Batman villain. That's antagonist. Yeah. The villain in this really does feel like he would fit into the world of Batman. Again, I'm surprised how little we've seen of Higgs. For a primary antagonist, he barely appears. It really feels like the D&D way of introducing a big bad evil guy. Make him attack the players once at the start of campaign, and then just tuck him away in the sidelines for the entire rest of the game. Like, at least Alduin had a continual presence, you know? God, Alduin was a fucking disappointing boss fight. Okay, so you know what always pissed me off about Skyrim? Why don't any of the fucking dragons shout? Why do none of the dragons use shouts? It's literally the dragon tongue. See, what I would have done if I was designing that game, for every shout I made, I would have made a dragon type based off that shout. You know, ethereal dragon, it can turn into a ghost form, and it only turns tangible when it's coming in for an attack. Therefore, you have to be, you know, only attacking it on its terms, making it a lot harder to deal with. A Thume dragon that catapults you and other enemies around by shouting and sending out shockwave attacks. Of course, you can have fire, ice, whatever. All of those elements do already exist in the game. The Whirlwind Sprint, have a dragon that has a dash attack. And also, the game should have given you a weapon that grounds dragons way fucking faster. You should have had one of the first shouts you learn be the shout that forces a dragon to land. Like, for real. That should have been the like, the Greybeards shouldn't have taught you Whirlwind Sprint. They should have taught you the shout that makes you that forces a dragon to land, to make all dragon fights way less irritating than they are in the game. Especially if you're playing a non-archer build. If you're not an archer, it's just fuck you. Skyrim really, like, stealth archer isn't most popular just because it's the easiest. It's because using archery becomes a necessity with the dragon enemy. I could talk for a long time about my problems with Skyrim. Wide as a, wide as an ocean, shallow as a puddle. I heard that used somewhere online from a reviewer at some point. It stuck with me. I miss Oblivion's way of handling the guilds. I love that the end goal of every guild questline in Oblivion is like, cool, congratulations, you're in charge now. Now you get to go recruit people and send them on money-making missions for you. Like, you actually felt like a fucking guild leader by the end. Like, the reoccurring quests at the end of Oblivion's questline is like, oh, you've become the head of the Dark Brotherhood? Congratulations. Here's a handful of randomly generated murder missions that you'll keep getting, and also, why don't you go ahead and take assassins on training missions with you to dungeons? So that you can get new assassins, and then, once they're fully trained, they just become ambient money generators because they're doing hit contracts for you. Oh, you're head of the Thieves Guild? Here, we'll randomly spawn valuable items in houses for you to tell you, like, hey, if you want to, you can go and steal this, but if you don't want to, you can literally just tell your apprentices to go and steal for you, and boom, ambient money generating. Like, I miss that part of the guilds that game had, where, yes, you could keep doing infinitely generated quests themed around the faction, and that was cool, and that was fun. But you could also, just, like, you know, be a manager and tell people to go and do things for you. That's the coolest part of Oblivion, and it's something that Skyrim was woefully missing. I can only hope the next Elder Scrolls game brings back guild stuff. Honestly, so, this is all, like, very loosely based off shit I've barely heard. But I feel like the issue with Bethesda is Todd Howard. Because he really got his big promotion following Oblivion. That's when, like, he became hugely important. I mean, he was always kind of important, but that's when he started to become, like, the big dick G in Bethesda. And, like, there's so many little stories about Todd Howard where I'm like, it feels like Todd Howard's just a boring-ass motherfucker. Like, a good example is the art director of Morrowind. If anybody's seen Morrowind, Morrowind is really cool. And there's this really good, like, interview with the creators, and one of the head art directors mentioned how he wasn't designing the creatures as if they were part of a fantasy world like Lord of the Rings. He was designing them as if he was trying to create something from the Dune series. He was trying to create sci-fi monsters in a fantasy world. The sweet little Less Lies remix. Just tell me lies, tell me lies, tell me sweet. That's so funny. I mean, that's just advertising. That's whatever. I don't care about the lies, I care about the final product. I've stopped paying attention to advertisements a long time ago. But fucking, so, like, Morrowind, like, they said they were trying to design sci-fi creatures for a fantasy world, more so. But the thing is, Todd Howard's a big old stick in the mud and would always reject their crazy creature designs. So to get the creatures they wanted, they would design the creature they wanted, and then look at it and go like, okay, how can I make this look more fucked up? And they'd make a more fucked up version of it, show that to Todd Howard, and he'd be like, ooh, that's a little weird. Can you make it less weird, please? And then they take out the design they actually wanted, and he'd be like, yeah, that's much better. That's much more grounded. And, like, there's so many like, dude, you can see it in the making of Skyrim, where there's, like, moments where they're talking about the idea of adding something, and then Todd Howard basically being like, let's not add that, because I'd rather the players want for more or less. That's not his exact words, but, like, that's the kind of shit he would be saying. I wish I could remember his exact words. He would purposefully have them not include content in the games that developers were trying to make, because, like, he's like, that feels like it'll be too much of a distraction from the other elements. Like, oh god, like the fucking magic crafting. Oblivion had a robust magic crafting system which let you create your own crazy spells. And he had them remove it because he felt like too many players were playing wizard characters. And I'm just like, that's not the solution. The solution is to make the other mechanics more robust. Like how you made a more robust smithing system. There's just so much that pisses me off about Todd Howard. It's the philosophy on game development. I want to try Starfall, his supposed magnum opus. He's literally said in interviews that was the game he got into game designing to make. And it's universally hated. And I want to try it and actually see what it's like. Because generally I love, even the bad Bethesda games I still enjoy. Like, I fucking hate Skyrim, but I still like Skyrim, you know? Alright. Anyway, I've been rambling. Yeah, tell me lies, tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. We're gonna, take a break right there. Ugh, I hope everybody's been enjoying this episode of Death Stranding. And cards will be appearing in just a moment. Love all you very, very much, and ta-ta for now.